What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I have an SKS here, chambered in 7.62 by 39. Pretty interesting weapon. Shoots well. Puts the rounds right where you want them to go. These iron sights are really dead on. They have some adjustment to them. You can adjust for range, but I'll leave it right there on 1. I assume it's 100 meters up to. Obviously, if you're closer to the target, you gotta adjust for the height of the barrel and things like that. Assume it's in meters, not yards, just because this is a European weapon. It is a bit front heavy. There's a lot going on up here. You have the bayonet, the flip up bayonet. This is held in by this spring retention type deal. See, this fits around the muzzle there to hold it. Pop this bolt back so you know it's a clear weapon. You have the bayonet there. It's about 8 to 9 inches long. Not sharp. It's completely dull. Still wouldn't want it anywhere near me. I'm gonna flip that back down. The bayonet I could do without on this, just because when you're shooting, where you want to grip that weapon isn't always the most comfortable with that bayonet kind of riding right there, but I don't want it really out either. It's because that just adds length to the weapon. It's makes it kind of awkward to maneuver sometimes. Fires 7.62 by 39. Same round as the AK-47. It's got a gas impingement system. It does not have a gas impingement system. It does have the piston system, I do believe, in this. Could be wrong. I haven't had this thing tore down all the way. I believe it's the same system as a standard AK-47. So go ahead and tell me in the comments that I'm wrong. Help me learn something. I do have the gun here. I'll tear it down for you here in a moment. Just to field strip it and show you how some of the things work. The ergonomics aren't terrible on this. You can get to everything very easy with just your right hand. You have your magazine release, your bolt, your safety. Obviously this isn't ambidextrous, it's right-handed. I'm going to do a video of this here soon, and I'll show you some off-handed shooting and how I manage around, shooting left-handed, because I do like to switch between both. But listen to this trigger. Take it off safe, up to the stock, on the safety is safe, flip it down. This trigger is a little bit heavy, but it's really clingy. It's a really smooth trigger. I have no issues with how it is like this. This is a very reliable weapon. No issues with it jamming, really. This hasn't been tore down and cleaned in I don't know how long. This is actually a friend of mine's rifle. He says he hasn't tore down and cleaned it. I haven't cleaned it, I haven't oiled it. It fires fine. I would say just as reliable as an AK-47. Maybe more because it won't have the magazine issues like the AKs sometimes do. Some of the cheaper magazines. Listen to this trigger again. See if I can get a reset. Very light reset. And it's not taking out much of the slack. Iron sights are really clear, easy to pick up your target. Longer ranges, you are going to lose the target in the sight. That's just how it is with this. I haven't seen where you can mount an optic on this, in particular, without changing the furniture out to the backplate furniture. I'm sure there are ways out there. I'm sure they have stock mounts and things to mount a scope on this, or some sort of optic. I don't have anything like that. Yeah, I do like the rifle. It shoots really well. Low maintenance. I don't clean my guns after I shoot every time anyway. I usually wait about 1,000 rounds before I really tear down and clean it. I really broke in my AR, and this thing's really been broken in before it's ever been cleaned. It does give the gun some character though. You can really tell it's in good shape. Go grab a tool real quick, and I'll show you how to field strip this weapon. This is a 7.62x39 cartridge. This is all you need to break this weapon down to field strip if you have some type of issue. On this weapon, right behind the trigger guard here, there is a small little button. I don't know if you can really see it on the screen or not, but it's right here at the base of the trigger guard. What you're going to do is find that button, take your 7.62 round, and press to see the trigger assembly and everything pop up. Just like that. It's completely loose now. Alright, and that comes out. Your magazine is not going to come out. That's because the bolt is holding it in. So we're going to lock this bolt back, and then we're going to remove our magazine. There's the magazine. So it doesn't have anything stamped on it other than the serial numbers. Not a capacity. This is, I believe, a 10 round mag. It might be an 11. I believe it's 10. So now we just have the furniture, the upper receiver. So we're just going to take this upper out. Ignore the sling. It's just easier just to leave it on. So there is our gas tube, our barrel, iron sights. We have our bolt and our bolt release. I don't know if you can tell, right here on the face of this, right here, where our bolt release is. So you just want to pull the bolt back right here on this. I don't know if you can see that moving or not, but that's what the magazine pushes up to lock this bolt back. That's pretty much it. I'll show you really quick. This part right here, everything that holds this weapon into the furniture is on this. So we have what holds our mag in right here. There's our mag, and it's normal setting. Then we have our trigger assembly, which locks in right here. Drop it straight down. And then that button right here is what holds the trigger assembly in and holds this all weapon together. I'm not going to lock it in place just because it is a pain to get it back apart. So we're going to pull the trigger out, the mag off. We no longer need the 7.62 round to reassemble, it's just for disassembly. We're going to take this. Alright. Switch hands here. So this sling really gets in the way. It's just easier just to leave it on. So you take your furniture. I take the bayonet and let it guide the upper into place. Lock it down. And just get it into place. Then I find the groove for the magazine. But I pull the magazine open. So I put it in like so, and then you open it and it kind of holds it in place. Like that. So far we have it just like this. I have the magazine open because it does kind of help hold it in place. We're going to take the trigger and just drop it straight down in. And it just falls straight into place, and you give it a good pop. Lock the magazine up. You can open your mag up and Release your bolt. Close your magazine up. The round is not in the weapon. And there you go. Got your standard SKS. That's a Romanian made, year 1957, 7.62. And we'll have some fun with it here soon on the channel. We'll do some long range shooting and show you just how good this is compared to the AR-15. If it is good, if it's bad, I'm going to be completely honest. I do like it a lot. It fits my hands well. Not too heavy on my arms. I feel like I can shoulder it for a while, pick different targets. The iron sights are easy to pick up. Everything is ergonomically great for a right-handed shooter. If you're left-handed, you can shoot the right, great. If not, not something that I would get, because it is going to be a little awkward. So I'm comfortable shooting with both. I like shooting off-handed with other weapons. This is not one I would. Take that for what you will. I'm not a professional. I'm just a guy on YouTube. Thanks for watching. You can subscribe to my channel right here. My next video is going to be right next to me in this left corner here, so check it out. Thanks.